Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. Sorry about the delay there. Sorry about the delay, but welcome into tonight's live. Hopefully, you guys are having a great weekend. Saturday. Hopefully, you guys are having a great weekend. Hopefully, you had a great day today. I did, if you care. I mean, I did. I had a really good day. So, welcome to the show. Welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here, hi, hello, welcome. My name's Tanya or TitaniumBuilt. You can call me either or. And welcome back to all the Titans that come back and join me for, every evening. We do a live every night. So if that's something that you're into, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, all the things. All the things. So let's see who's here tonight. I saw that we had a new member. Niners Girl became a new member. Well, thank you. I think you've been a member before, though. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Catherine. How's everybody doing tonight? Hey, Donald. It's been a while. How you doing? Hey, Shelly. Ladybug and Cheryl were in here holding it down for a while. Got Diane in here. Stephanie, hello. Welcome in. I am burning up. I shouldn't have. Every time I turn the lights on, I get hot. I'm freezing, and then I put on a sweater, turn the lights on, and then I get warm. I have shorts on too. Hey, Captain Ganja. Hey, CJK. Welcome in, everybody. And if anyone's like, that girl is really slow. It is. I'm slow. I don't mean to be. Hey, Cat's Life. I feel like if I were to go faster, I would miss all the names. Hey, Happy Cappy. Welcome in, everybody. Breaking news. Iran's military has been placed on highest level of alert. Oh. Man, there's just war going on everywhere, Aries. It's not... I feel like it's never going to end. We'll never have that world peace we're always talking about. Hey, Rye Davis. Wish we'd have maybe one day of world peace. That'd be nice, KCG. You know what I think we should do for one step in the right direction? I'll tell you here in a minute. Hey, Linda. Hey, Trixie. Hey, Stacy. Welcome in, everyone. It's good to see you. I'm going to get down to the bottom here. Hey, Angel. If I missed you, hello, hi, and welcome. I'm sorry if I missed anybody. DM, did I miss you? I don't know if I did. Hello, DM. So I was like, what was I going to say? So in Mexico, I don't know if it's the whole country. I'm not sure, but I heard this a long time ago, and I think it'd be really beneficial if we implemented this into the United States. But every day in Mexico, I think it's just certain towns, they will close. The whole town closes down from 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock, and everybody goes and takes a nap. You go and take a nap. Take a nap, and then you get back up and you work. Now, I think that might work over here, Might work over here. Just trying to think of things to make us all a little happier. And I actually did a little video of my day today, and I was meant to put it on TikTok, and I forgot. That's okay. Casey Jeeb says she'll be back. So we're going to talk a little Diddy tonight. I don't think he can get in any more trouble, but I mean, he can. And it's coming out as we are every day, every hour, there's a new episode on Law and Crime. I mean, there's new everything everywhere, but Law and Crime is really taking the reins. They're like News Nation whenever they get a hold of a case, they just play it every time, every sitcom. I don't know how to, every episode. I don't know what I'm thinking of. But Diddy was arrested, as we all know, in September 16th, for racketeering, sex trafficking, and conspiracy. Oh, really, Angel? It's like that in Spain? It's called siesta. Well, there we go. I'm moving to Spain. It's probably beautiful there, I think that'd be a good idea. Great idea. But federal agents raided his homes, and they found a lot of things, I guess, in these searches. They found videos, home recording systems, 1,000 jars of baby oil and lube. Not sure why he had that many. Things of that nature. Hold on a second. My dog's back here snoring. Which one is it? It's this one. Hey, Mia. I don't know if you could hear her. She was so cute. She's just back here making a little noise. But you can see them both tonight. You can even see the brown one. The brown one. That's what I call her, the brown one. Araya. She's got a name. But there are people that are coming out and talking about Diddy and their experience with Diddy. And then there are people that are going back into the archives of old interviews and they're finding, things that didn't look right in these interviews. Now, I don't know why people weren't sounding the alarm back then, but I guess nobody knew any better. I don't know. Like just some of the pictures I've seen, some of the things I've seen, I'm like, I'd be questioning. So if Russell Brand is questioning you, then then you're questionable. So that's what I'm going to pull up and show you guys first, and then we're going to go through the list. And I'm been going down this Brittany Murphy rabbit hole all day. It seems like, well, it wasn't all day. It's only been a little while because I was actually out all day, but in and out whenever I could. I just feel like there could be something there. Now, pneumonia, I feel like that's not very common, especially in younger adults, Brittany was I think she was actually in her 20s. And Kim Porter, I'll have to look and see how old she was. I do have her autopsy report. I have both of theirs pulled up. I've got so much stuff pulled up, y'all. Sit back, relax, kick back. Okay, we'll go ahead and get started. So I can show you guys everything because I do have a lot. If we don't get to it all, we'll get to it later. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm so glad you said it's Samaritan. All right. So last night I got the number wrong. Okay. So before we start this, I wanted to tell you guys before. Okay. I just will remove this. Okay. So whenever I signed up for the Samaritan's Purse, I'm like moved us like, usually there is like a place where you can just donate straight to Samaritan's Purse, but there wasn't. There was a person that is connected with Samaritan's Purse, and we're both running like a fundraiser at the same time, if that makes sense. I'm going to show you what I mean. So if you look on your screen, I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me know if you can. Let me unplug mine and show you actually. So on my screen, where am I seeing? See where it says total raised? And it says 300. See it right down there? That's collectively. So that is, our group and his group. So our group, because like last night when I got off, it said, like when I ended the live, it said, you collected or whatever, total raised 175. And I was like, oh, wow, that really shot up at the end. And because we had 50 in. And so what it was it's both of ours like merging together. And that's what it is. But it'll be nice because it'll be a bigger donation that we could do. But I wanted to show you my back studio. Just so you guys know, I'm very transparent. I want to be transparent. Because I was like, what is going on? What happened? And then I figured it out. Because I was like, did somebody get like a refund? I was like, no, surely not. And it'll show you actually all of it. Oh, well, so now we're up to 65 because I put the video up. So you can see where it says someone must have donated. So there's 2 videos on here, and it's the video from last night and the video from that we're doing now. And these are the 2 that we did before, the 109 and the 466, when we did the 2 for Sebastian. And then this is our new one for Samaritan's Purse. Okay. I forgot to tell you. Oh, I didn't even have the pulled up, and I showed you all that. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't have I thought I had that on the screen. I'm so sorry. I was on another screen, so I didn't see that. But you can see where, just real quick, where it says 65. See, it says total amount raised, 315.73. So it'll tell us like the total amount. Okay, that's pretty cool. And then total amount was 109, and then our goal, because that one let me put a goal in. And then this one was the same goal, 466. We did really well. Okay, well, thank you. And I want to say thank you guys. But I wanted to make sure I told you because it was like, I was like, that said 75 or 150. It was one of those last night. And I was like, what happened? But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know. I love doing the fundraisers, because it goes straight to them. It doesn't go through me. It just shows me in my back office. That's all it does for me. And then I can show it to you guys. So, that way you guys know. But yeah, it's really cool. You just go, to giving, like up there where you see where it says giving, and you click on that and you can go to any charity like that you wish to donate to. That's reputable, and then it goes straight to them. I'm like, I don't got to do any math. That's cool for me. Hey, Crystal, welcome in, everybody. And thanks for hanging out for the detour there. So, and we are, if you guys are not aware, we are donating to the Hurricane Helene victims. Samaritan's Purse comes in and they do anything from like clean off the roads to help, so that way they can repave them, bridges, hospitals. They'll do, they'll go in, they'll give people food, water, look for people. They do a lot. And I've heard a lot of really good things about them. And a lot of people that I know that when I looked up, like asked them, who they were donating through, it was to them. So, not like FEMA or Red Cross. Everyone was like, don't donate to them. I was like, okay, we won't do it. Hey, pancakes. So Russell Brand said, he reveals P. Diddy took him on an enforced holiday. I think he meant like probably forced, but, and says it's hard to say no to rapper in resurfaced 2010 interview. Love these old interviews that are coming back. So because they did a movie together. So it says Russell Brand previously revealed that he was taken on an enforced holiday by Sean Combs in a resurfaced interview from 2010. It says Brand said it was hard to say no to the rapper. He described him as an influential person. And that was 2010. That was before we used the word like influencer and stuff like that. I don't know. I feel like that was before that word was like used like that. Asked what it was like working with Diddy on the film Get Him to the Greek, Brant remarked, Diddy was new to me. He looked after me. He took me on an enforced holiday to Vegas. What? He is a very intense man because I think he come from, I don't know if that's his wording or if that's just how they, Daily Mail, I don't know. Come from nothing and now he's very, very powerful. People who do stuff like that, they're intense. Do stuff like what? Other than like what else? Other than impromptu trips to Vegas. Would you like to talk, Russell? Probably not. The comedian continued, now I like him. He's very influential. Again, he says that. Say you don't want to do something and Diddy does want you to do it. It's really hard to not do that thing. It's his English. That's what it is. If I had like a cool accent like him, it would sound a lot better. So this is, I think, the interview here. I was listening to it earlier. We can listen to that. But look at these pictures. Like, I mean, I don't know. This just looks like more than friends to me. Like Diddy looks way too comfortable putting his arm around him. And I'm cool with that. That's cool. Just let us know, Diddy. Probably should have let us know before now, but But I mean, he's saying that he's describing him as influential and intense. Like, he ended up getting a lot of trouble though too. So Brand gave examples of things someone would have to do on Diddy's request, including feeding his fish and picking him up from the airport. Your maid can't feed your fish? Hold on. You don't. So you make someone like, you're going to call, hold on. Back it up. Beep, beep. Can you imagine being a celebrity? Hold on. Let me just see here. So I'm a celebrity, right? Let's say I'm Russell Brand. P. Diddy calls me, or Diddy. Hey man, I'm going out of town for a couple days. Can you feed my fish? Yeah, man, I'll feed your fish for you. That would not be what I would think. I would be thinking. I would be thinking, why do you want me to feed your fish? That could be code for something else. I don't know. What was you doing in that home? I mean, okay. He added that he would feel obligated to agree to the rapper's demands out of fear of upsetting him. He said he's a bit like the mind effing, like that he's very influential. Was that his word of the day? Some people they get like a word of the day and they use it over and over. We're going to use influential today. That's on our bingo card. He's a good laugh, but he might ask you for loads of favors and you can't say no to him. That's my worry. I don't want to be nobody's bitch. I've worked too hard in life, not even Diddy's bitch, he added. I thought they said this was from 2010. We're going to listen to this interview. And if those words come out of his mouth in 2010, I'm going to fall out of my chair because I didn't get a chance to watch all of it. Combs 54 is currently awaiting trial at Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center. And I told you what he was there on. I'll highlight it, because it just, YouTube likes to just ding, 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 ding. He pled not, I do have like 4 videos under copyright now. I'm like, what the frick? What the heck? That never happens. He pled not guilty to all 3 charges and was denied bail 3 times. The rapper allegedly coerced and manipulated victims into taking part, I think the story in the freak offs whole day performances. They started at maybe at like 3 a.m., run a couple days. They would get you real nice and hydrated, throw $10,000 at you, tell you to get the hell out. One of those types. Don't know why they're. What's with the cat? Russell Brand performed a baptism wearing just his underpants this week. Oh my gosh. When was this? See, it says right here, 2010 interview. So this was put out the 5th. Today's the 5th. Okay, we're going to listen to this interview because this is insanity. What's he doing? Oh my gosh, this ain't funny, but it is. Last year, Brand was accused of R-word, assault, and emotional BUSC as part of a joint investigation by Channel 4 dispatches. What? Programmed the Times and the Sunday Times. He continues to deny all claims about his behavior, which was alleged to have happened during the height of his fame between 2006 2013. Brand, you were on a lot of stuff back then, man. You can't. I don't know if you could even possibly say if you did something. I mean, for real, the dude was on like everything. I used to think he was cute when he first came out, though. I thought his accent was cute. I'm not gonna lie. In a video uploaded this week, the former Buddhist said, "How can we ever understand with the conscious, limited mind that God Himself came down to earth and was sacrificed that we may be redeemed and rose again, that we may have eternal life with our limited consciousness? It's not possible." Well, thanks, Russell, for making us feel a little better about dying. Asshole. And he's giving baptisms. What the hell? Don't be touching me. I'm cool. I got actually, speaking of which, somebody in the comment section went all high and mighty on me and holy roller. I don't know what I did to make them upset, but it wasn't me. It was the person we were talking about. But I was just like, oh my lordy. Okay. So let's listen to this. I listened to the beginning, so I didn't get to listen to all of this. This is going to be from, let's see, where's it going to go to YouTube? 14 years ago. That's when this video came out. 14 years ago. So let's just see. It's going to be a part of the movie, I think, in the beginning. Hopefully they don't clip me for that. So if it's quiet through here, if you're watching on replay, it's because they zapped me, so I just had to edit this out. I don't think I ever. I'm just gonna pause for fair use, but I don't think I've ever watched this movie. I don't think I have. Oh, there's no sound? Did it go out? Oh, it did. Look, it did go out. Okay, we are gonna okay. I'm gonna move over to restream like everybody else is and their brother. Um, it does that. Like when I go to share another page, I don't know why it does that. It just is like a glitch. I don't know what I need to do. But maybe I need to go to restream and just be like, StreamYard, we hate you right now. Okay, I'll go back. It's not like this is really important. They're just talking pretty much just the movie. So
come on, mate. Yeah. Open up.
It seems as if on your last album, you kind of went in the studio and just did whatever the producer asked you to do.
Right. Yeah, no, that's exactly. This is good.
It's just, every artist just has one album that's just not good, and that's it. Honestly.
So if you're just now joining us, I'll give you a quick update. I'm like this playing a movie here. So we're watching a clip from Get Him to the Greek, and it's going to be in this clip is going to be an interview with Russell Brand, and he's going to tell us about his experience with Diddy. This is from 14 years ago, I said? We'll look back. It was either 17 or 14 years ago.
I listen to that and I'm just like, what was he thinking?
In future, if someone asks you to
14.
give them a critique of their work, don't rip out their gizzards and hold it in front of their face. What are you? What do you know?
I'm sorry. Look, I don't know what I'm talking about.
What you did was very spiteful, but it was also very brave and very honest, and I respect you for doing that. But the content of what you said has made me hate you. So there's a layer of respect, admittedly, for your truthfulness, peppered with hate. Hateful respect.
Sorry.
All right. I'm here with Russell Brand, Rockstar. I'll just know. Well, I want to talk about your movie, Get Him to the Greek. I mean, this is your second time working with Judd and Chris. How was it getting back in the mix with them and working on another project? Was you excited when you heard about it?
Yeah, it was, because like in that first film, Sarah Marshall, I only had a supporting part. It's Jason Segel's movie. And like in this one, I got a much better part. I get to pretend to be on drugs. I get to hang out with Diddy. I get to pretend to put drugs into Jonah Hill's bottom. All those things are amusing. Plus, there's loads of really good looking women in the film.
Yeah. I was going to say that.
I mean, he points out the I guess the best qualities I have, but I don't think he wasn't faking the rugs part. He was really on them. He was really on them.
Like for a lot of black people,
yeah,
we hear the term party like a rock star, and because we not back in the day when black people was doing a lot of rock, we don't know. But in this movie, we get to see what all goes down: the sex, the drugs, threesomes, all type of stuff. Man.
It's all going on. But I think now in the hip hop community is taken over from rock and roll, really, isn't it? In terms of excess and indulgence. That's why it's good to have Diddy in the movie, one of the great icons of the hip hop movement. I don't know how. I guess it's the same sort of thing as rock and roll in a way. It's just.
No. Russell Brand. Hip hop and rock music are not the same thing. They are not anywhere near the same thing, in my opinion. I guess they do both talk about, same kind of topics, but I think all music kind of talks about that for the most part.
It's come more directly from black culture, whereas rock and roll took that R&B blues and then into white culture via the Beatles and all of that kind of stuff.
I gotta ask you now, you really seem to be a natural on stage. Like I heard you didn't have a choreographer. I know that you do stand-up comedy, but are you a rocker? Is this like coming out of you? Is this something that...
I'm normally a bit shy, right?
Hold on.
But like in some situations.
Wait. There are a lot of black artists. What is he talking about? Tracy Chapman, Jimi Hendrix, Prince. What are we doing here? I don't know why I'm picking at this, but I am.
You're being paid to show off. But like normally I'm a bit shy. I wouldn't normally pretend to be like, say karaoke. When people are doing karaoke, that makes me nervous. You know what I mean? Because if you're up there, you've got to be all serious. But here, they sanctioned it. They said, right, you're allowed to do it. So I thought, what I thought rock and roll is about, right, is sex. So I thought, right, what you've got to do is express what it would be like to have sex with all of these different people. It made me feel good.
I gotta be a rock star, man.
There's certain benefits to it.
So, all right. So, how was it working with Diddy and Jonah? Actually,
Jonah, he's hilariously
I'm just
funny.
gonna
I know
look-
him already. So he
It just, I mean, he said, I just looked at each person. He's definitely on the rugs.
it's a
You
buzz
can't
to
tell
work with
me.
him. Diddy's new to me, right? He looked after me. He took me on an enforced holiday to Vegas. He's a very
Enforced
intense man because I think he come from
14
nothing.
This is from 14 years ago, so we're gonna go back.
It's a buzz to work with him. Diddy's new to me, right? He looked after me. He took me on an enforced holiday to Vegas. He's a very intense man because I think he come from nothing and now he's very, very powerful. People that do stuff like that, they're intense. Now, I like him. He's very influential. Say that you don't want to do something and Diddy does want you to do it. It's really hard to not do that thing.
is it the mind fucking or?
He's a bit like the mind fucking. Like he's very influential. Like say Diddy went, could you pick me up from the airport? I've got back from holiday, or I'm going away. Would you feed my fish? And really didn't want to feed his fish. Oh, how much fish food you put in? He'd still do it because you think, oh, don't upset him. He's an influential person.
I got it.
So he's a good laugh. But if you imagine you get very friendly with him, he might ask you for loads of favours, and then you can't say no to him. That's my worry because I've become friends with him now. What if he starts? Oh, pick us up from the airport, feed the fish. Can I borrow your vacuum cleaner? It's going to be pressure.
Just gonna kind of become his bitch.
I don't want to be nobody's bitch. I've worked too hard in life. Not even Diddy's bitch. That's the problem.
Russell Brand is not gonna be Diddy's bitch.
Nobody's bitch.
But y'all can catch him
What?
and get him to the Greek June 4th.
June the 4th it comes out on.
This didn't age well. I've said a lot of things haven't aged well, but this one didn't age well, Russell. And I haven't seen anybody else put Russell out on blast like that, but I am. Russell. Because when you hear, when I read that to you, he's not gonna be Diddy's bitch, blah, blah, blah. He's worked too hard. It sounded like something that he was almost talking in the present tense when I was reading it. That's why I was like, is this from 14 years ago? And it is. He was talking like that. He calls it an enforced. It's not even a forced, enforced, like he enforced it. An enforced. I don't know if it's the English or what, but he's calling it enforced with an EN at the beginning too. Adam, yeah, I believe he probably does. Who is this guy? He looked familiar. I didn't get to see his name though. I wonder if he's one of the ones that, are like, I like Jonah Hill movies. I think he's funny. I haven't watched a movie though with him in a long time. Actually, I haven't watched a movie with him in it in like some years, actually. I was just reading the chat. Black people started rock and roll. I don't know where it started, but I believe you when you say that. I like rock and roll, but I like hip hop and R. I don't know. That's just different. Lenny Kravitz, that's a good one. Yeah, I didn't see you guys were posting some stuff in the chat. Run DMC, yeah. And Aerosmith Partner, yeah, they did. Well, that's true. It's not me saying it was Russell Brand, but he's freaking the musician too. And I'm like, wait a minute over here. Like, I don't know a whole lot of, musicians, but I do. Actually, I do. I know all the songs. It's bad. It's bad. I can remember words to a song like it's nothing. Like any song out there. I can remember them. Give me something that, tell me what I wore yesterday. Ask me what I wore yesterday. I couldn't tell you. Don't judge me. I still couldn't. I'd have to go look at my live from last night. I really would. But yeah, so, okay. Was this the end
Big
of it?
screen.
It's going to be on enormous screens. You pay about $12, I think. Then you can watch it. It's about $12. You can watch
20
it.
with popcorn.
Yeah, I mean, unless you bring your own, and then you feel a bit cheap. Oh, bought it in. But then you've got more choice.
Thank you, man.
How lovely to interview. And again, we avoided ring pain. What a great interview.
Green
Cheers,
paint.
mate.
I don't get that. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Like, could that mean something? That could mean something. It could. Let's look at let me see what these pictures are before I pull them up. I mean, just like, I know they're not bad, but see if we want to look at them. Well, there they are at the white party. This was in, what was this? Combs was in Britain in 2008 and 2010 to film and promote Get Him to the Greek, in which he appeared alongside Russell Brand, pictured. Combs with the British comedian in 2009. So, okay. They can't stay away from each other for a year. I forgot my earrings tonight. So Combs, Sean P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Puffy, Love, whatever. He goes to Britain in 2008 to shoot the first movie and to promote film and promote Get Him to the Greek, the first one. Then in 2009, there's no movie, but maybe they're hearing, oh, we're going to make a movie in 2010. So 2009, he has his white party and invites Russell there. So 2009. So they saw each other 2008 for the movie, 2009. And then Diddy goes back in 2010 to film the second movie, I guess, Get Him to the Greek. So, okay then. And that's him in his undies with another guy in his undies with the cat. I don't know. He's wearing like the same belt, but different colors. He's wearing two belts. Very, very. Maybe he's wearing two belts for a reason. Oh, you know? That's what I mean. Yeah. Yeah, KCG. That's what I mean. Like, I think that a lot of these people that were addicted to these rugs, I think that Diddy was giving it to him. I think that he might have been supplying these people. I like Diddy. I did. I liked his music back from like the early days, only because like, like when you hear like, certain music, it takes you back to a certain time, like that's why I liked it. It wasn't really, I mean, I don't think that he's a good rapper at all. Not even a little bit, not even like a tiny bit. I think he may have slept his way to the top, to be honest, in my opinion, allegedly. Because, I mean, we heard it last night, too. Like, he never played an instrument. He doesn't know how to rap. And he can't sing. So why did Clive Davis is that his name? Why did he give him a job? Like, in the 80s? Why did he get that job at that radio station? How did he get these jobs? Like, starting into music. If he wasn't even good at maybe he was good at promoting. Maybe that's what it was. So I don't know if you guys have heard, but Tupac's family hired an attorney to find Diddy murder link. They want answers. That's the Game Changer. That song, I'll Be Missing You. That's probably the only song I didn't like. And maybe, I don't know why I didn't like it. I don't know. But I think it's because it was so played out. Like, and I don't mean that in a bad way, because that song was for like Biggie, but I think that's what it was. Like, it just got played so much to where I was like, there's a couple songs I can't do. That's one of them, actually. I just don't know why. It's a pretty song, but welcome in, everybody. Hey, Claire. Oh yeah, better producer than performer. Yeah, for sure. So let's go over here. I have a couple of videos to show you guys too. Michelle McCollum, that is on with Nancy Grace a lot. She apparently, I guess she was the crime scene investigator who worked the crime scene of Tupac. Never knew that about her. Never knew that at all. So we're going to listen to that here in a minute. I was like, what? It's crazy. Can't dance either. Yeah. And I heard this is from Mace, but we're hearing rumors that his music wasn't even his music. Like all of those all the music was Mace. Like, so when Mace and Diddy came out as like, they could, but they had like a couple songs together or whatever. And then all of a sudden Mace was just, remember, he was just gone. Like, just bye, see ya. Right. I guess they didn't offer him like any money either. I can't remember exactly how much they offered him, but to like produce all the tracks. Yeah. To me, I don't know. I've always felt a weird way about other people produce music for other people. I don't know. I just always think it's more genuine when that person creates their own music, Like Taylor Swift. I know a lot of people don't like her. I love Taylor Swift. I think she's lyrically gifted. She's written a lot of songs too, like for Rihanna, Ed Sheeran, other people. So I think she's a good artist for that reason. The girl can put on a show. You know what I mean? And that's what it takes to be an artist. Like Tupac. I like Tupac. I liked Biggie though. I like both. But it says Tupac Shakur's family has hired a prominent attorney to probe whether or not Diddy was involved in his 96 killing. Now, they do have somebody in custody for this. I'm wondering if he's saying Diddy had me do it. I think he is, actually. Diddy has long been rumored to have been involved in the murder, but never been charged. In light of the mounting criminal allegations against him now, including an indictment last month on charges including as trafficking and racketeering, Tupac's family want the case to be revisited. I would too. How do you say his last name? This lawyer. Let me see. Spiro. Okay. The family have hired prominent New York celebrity attorney Alex Spiro, who is also currently representing embattled New York City Mayor Eric Adams on bribery charges, and his team of investigators to look into Diddy's alleged link to the crime. It says Diddy has long been rumored to have been involved in the murder, but has never been charged. The pair are shown with rapper Notorious B.I.G., who was killed in 97, the year after Tupac's murder. And that's the attorney. They are hopeful that privately hired hotshot attorney Spiro may be able to find the link that prosecutors and LAPD detectives never could, according to Court TV. I hope. Spiro made headlines earlier this year after securing Alec Baldwin's freedom in his Rust shooting trial, before also taking on Adams as a client in recent weeks after he was charged with bribery by federal prosecutors. For his latest role, he will delve into the hip-hop feud between Tupac and Diddy in the 1990s, which was fueled by East-West rap rivalry. On the East Coast was Diddy, whose real name is Sean Combs, and fellow rapper Notorious B.I.G., real name Christopher Wallace. The rivalry was based upon Tupac on the West Coast being convinced that Notorious B.I.G. was behind a 1994 robbery of which he was the target. 2 years later, in September 1996, Tupac was killed in a drive-by shooting in Las Vegas, which mainly blamed the East Coast rap contingent, including Diddy. After over 2 decades of speculation, last year, Dwayne Keith Davis, known as Keefy D, was charged for his role in the shooting. He is awaiting trial. Look at those tires. They're not there. Like, you can see the metal in the front underneath. They were riding on them things for a minute after those bullets flew. That's sad. Didn't he have like the prettiest smile? He had the prettiest smile. The prettiest. Although Davis had been the only person charged with Tupac's murder, he has previously named Diddy as an alleged conspirator. According to a detective that testified in his case, Davis claimed Suge Knight, who was driving the car that Tupac was shot in, told people that Diddy was responsible, if not directly, indirectly, for the murder of his good friend. Just months after Tupac's death, Notorious B.I.G., also known as Biggie Smalls, was also shot in a copycat drive-by shooting in Los Angeles that was blamed on the West Coast side of the rivalry. One of the detectives who investigated the murder, Craig Greg Kading, appeared this week on the new Daily Mail podcast, The Trial of Diddy. Huh. We might have to listen to that. He spoke following a wave of allegations and criminal charges levied at Diddy and looking back on his investigation of the hip-hop world he was part of in the 1990s. Kading said Diddy's true character is finally coming out. Sparrow did not immediately respond. So, the request for comment. Okay, look at these pictures. Oh, there's not very many. Okay. So this, I believe, I want to make sure these are in order. Let me see. Sheesh. Well, where did this one go? I'm missing one. I mean, I have it, but like, I don't know what order it's in. Might be this. Yeah, I think one of them is the same. Okay. I want to show you guys this video. Sorry about that. Thanks, guys, for holding on there for a minute. I appreciate that. This is Cheryl McCollum. She if you ever listen to Nancy Grace or you watch Nancy Grace on YouTube, she's on her show a lot. She's crime scene investigator. She's very smart, extremely smart. I guess she was the crime scene investigator on Tupac's murder scene. Had no clue. Maybe that's what made her kind of more famous. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't hear more. And I'm glad I went back to this page because my stupid sound disconnected again. I don't know why it does that. Okay.
Your perspective is so important. What a great resume you have. Thank you for being here tonight, Cheryl. You know this case so well, so we wanted to get your reaction to this story now that we're digging back into it.
You know, as soon as I heard the news today, first thing I thought about, Laura, is they're looking at the wrong case. This whole thing to me started in 1994. The first time Tupac is shot is in New York City, a recording studio.
Mm-hmm.
That's where he was targeted. So to me, I would start there.
Did your investigation include Sean Combs back then when you were working with Tupac's mom?
Yes, and the reason it did is the very night that I'm talking about. In 1994, at that recording studio, Sean Puffy Combs was there. And, you know, if you look at what occurred, Tupac gets into an elevator and is shot 5 times, which they are calling a robbery. Well, you and I both know you ain't got to shoot somebody 5 times to take their jewelry and their money.
Right.
He is literally a fish in a barrel. And when they start shooting at him, you know, Sean Puffy Combs and his.
Oh, look, we got to go back to that. Now that just takes it back. Look at that cell phone. Wow. Look at that. Someone loves me? Who loves me? I don't see it. Was I miss something? Someone does. Vincent does. Look at this phone. Oh my gosh.
Sean Puffy Combs and his entourage of 40 unharmed, unthreatened. How does that make sense to anybody? That one person is going to be robbed and not the other 40. Who would have had more money and jewelry? 40.
Right.
But that's not what happened.
I mean, it's incredible, all this detail that people are talking about again now. How far did you get with?
They could have singled him out, though. I mean, just plain devil's advocate. could single him out because he was so well known. Maybe the people didn't see Diddy. I don't know how they wouldn't, but maybe they saw Tupac and was like, "Oh, that's Tupac. We're gonna rob him." I'm just saying. With the antenna, classic one. I had one with the. I had to use my brother's old cell phone for my first cell phone. We're 9 years apart. Imagine that. Antenna came out. It did. Yep.
Your
That was embarrassing.
investigation, because I know that you walked the crime scenes. What is the
Mhm.
significance of the 2 crime scenes for you? Because you have this incredible perspective.
Well, I've walked crime scenes with you. You know the importance.
Mhm.
You and I have worked together. You cannot substitute going. These 2 scenes to me, biggest thing that sticks out is both times that Tupac Shakur is shot, he is trapped in something. He's trapped in an elevator and then he's trapped in a car. There is
Wow.
literally nowhere to run. First time he's shot, it's 5 times. The next time, it's 4. Both of those scenes, he's with people that he knows. He's surrounded by people that he knows. Both scenes, though, ironically, don't have video footage. So, to me, this signifies somebody close to him knows his whereabouts on that day, that time, and that location. That, to me, shrinks your suspect pool pretty good.
Mhm.
Only a handful of people would have known where he was on both of those days at that time.
That's really interesting. When we go back to that shooting in 1994, what do you think is the most important evidence from that shooting?
When I went to Vegas, I met with Frank Collada, a mafia hitman. And Frank told me, he said, if you're sitting at a table, you don't know who the mark is, you're the mark. So to me, we don't have to look anymore.
She said he's a mafia hitman. Why would she say his whole name on the news? Sherry McCollum. I'm pretty sure that he's not in jail. She's talking to him outside of jail, but this is weird.
Than Tupac's own words. He said when he got to the studio that night in 1994, Sean Combs and his entourage would not look at him. He knew that was not right. It gave him that feeling that something is up. Well, when you won't look somebody in the eye because you know what maybe is coming down, that tells you right there.
You freaking coward. That's what it shows me.
Later, Tupac himself
I'm just
said
saying allegedly.
Diddy was the
If he had something to do with
mastermind
it.
of that 1994 shooting.
Wow. Why do you think this is happening right now? Why are we hearing more? Is it because Diddy's back in the news and these allegations are out there and now he's in jail or a detention center being held? Do you think that's why this is all happening now? Now people feel safe to come out?
They feel safe. When he was denied bond the second time, look what happened with the women. We went from 11 victims to over 120. And I believe that number is going to quadruple.
Okay, so Cheryl, because I've been thinking about that, and I've been thinking, are all these women coming out all of a sudden because, Cassie did come out, and then the next day, Diddy settled with her for an undisclosed amount. And, that's the end of that. So I was wondering if these women were coming out because they really had stories or if it was because they wanted money. And I've been thinking about it, like throughout the whole day today, even just like going back and forth, like, would you do, like, not me, but would someone do something like this for money, like for that much money? And I don't think so personally. I mean, not this many people. There are 3,000 people that came forward to one attorney, and he vetted 120 of them, and he said that's who they're going to be working with, and they're going to be dropping big names. They said bigger than Diddy, and their household names. So, and then he said how the parties would happen. He let us know the girls would show up to these parties. They would be offered a drink. If they didn't drink it, they would be thrown out of the party. So that just puts pressure on people to drink it, really. Before you even go to a Diddy party, I'm sure that someone's told you, like, yeah, if you don't drink the drink, then they'll kick you out. Or I don't know. But if you drink it, it's laced with drugs and you succumb to whatever it is that they put you on, tranquilizers, GHB, whatever it is. And then you wake up and you're sore and you don't feel right and you know something happened, but you don't remember and you're, being thrown $10,000, being told to get the hell out. That's heartbreaking because you wouldn't know what to do in that situation. I feel like you'd be so confused, especially if you're young, like real young, like and your brain is young. Like, I don't know. I just feel like if I was in my 20s, I wouldn't be able to comprehend something like that happening. And I would blame myself or something. You know what I mean? Like, and I could see a lot of these women blaming themselves, especially if he did throw money at them and then they did take the money and leave.
So now the family of Tupac feels safe. Bodyguard is not going to come after them. Another staff member or another person connected to him is not going to come after them. Everybody connected to Sean Puffy Combs right now is under a microscope. So the family is safe to come out and have these, both of these cases, in my opinion, looked at.
Thanks for watching. Go to join NN.
Hey, Banfield. She came out of nowhere. I was going to the next, I was trying to find the next video because they have they must have dedicated the whole dang segment to Diddy. Oh, there's the lawyer lady. She's got a big ass bow on her. She's got a big bow on her shirt. You'll know who I'm talking about. She's the attorney that came out for saying that she has a client that was in one of these videos with Diddy, and it shows them in a compromising situation. So let's see what she has to say about this because remember when she came out and she was on the TMZ thing and she was like, first I want to address, and she addressed the first two people that were on the air. And I'm like, dang, girl. She went there. What are you hearing? Okay. It's too much though. The makeup's too much. We gotta wheel her in. Looks way better than mine though. Why can't this person that has this supposed videotape take this videotape directly to the cops and don't sell it? How about that? How about you don't freaking sell it? How about you give it to the other person that's in it? You give them a copy. You say, I'm sorry, man, but I had to give a copy of this to the authorities. They're going to investigate it to see if you were underage in that video. If you weren't underage, I'm sure they will just toss the video aside because it has nothing. I mean, it's just, consenting adults or whatever at that point. She saw stills, I think. Stills on a FaceTime. She was on a FaceTime and then this person showed her stills, not the video. I don't know why they couldn't hit the play button. That's weird to me though. Let's see if she says it in this video. Let me see. Thank you, Ladybug. Oh, it is turned off. I don't know why it keeps turning you off or turning this off. Where was we at? Right here? I know he was up on the screen. We'll go back to here. Okay. Let me reshare. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I'm going to get really upset with this thing. Maybe I just need to restart my computer. It could be something stupid like that. I probably just need to restart. I have so many tabs open too.
It's unraveling.
Okay. So I think we were right before this part. So sorry about that, guys.
And you feel bad for the person and we don't even know who it is. Is there anything more you can tell us about that part of it?
I really do feel bad about the person. Part of the reason that I did come and say something outside of just to protect my own safety, but I wanted to sound the alarm, essentially, bring the dog whistle, if you will, to that person that maybe they should do something about this before it came out. If I was them, I would do something about this. And the only way to do anything is to do the catch and kill. That's the only way to ensure
All
that
from the
it doesn't
beginning.
come out. You know, we're taught that God helps those who helps themselves.
I'll say if it was back further, you didn't really miss too much in the beginning.
So if we have a situation where that person does have the opportunity to purchase the video, if I were them, I would absolutely purchase the video.
Wow.
Okay, so basically what I was saying, because it was muted, they were talking about there's an A-list celebrity that is in a video with Diddy doing the Diddy, right? And this person doesn't want this video to come out. I guess this other person has the video and they're trying to sell it directly to the other person that's in the video. Now, in my humble opinion, be a decent human being, just be a human being, right? Just be a human. Give that videotape, don't make no damn copies, and shame on you because you probably already did. Give one to the cops, give one to the investigators, and give one to the person that is in that video. That way they have their own copy. They know they can see it for themselves and say, hey, I'm giving this to the police, but here you go. I wanted to give you a copy as well. Don't sell it. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's like that. That's greed, and that's not good. That's not a good look. I mean, you don't want to have to have a whole discussion, after you die on why you were greedy.
Wow. Well, do you think this is going to surface?
Like, do you remember that time you had that Diddy tape back in 2024?
Publicly? I mean, are we getting close to that moment?
Thank you, Nicole, for donating.
From what I'm hearing, I think so.
Thank you for donating to the fundraiser tonight. I appreciate that.
So, I'm hearing whispers that there is at least one major network, possibly two, in a bidding war for that footage. So I believe we're sooner rather than later maybe finding out, unless that person comes and purchases the video themselves, which is really the goal of the people who have the video. They just, at this point, if that person doesn't want to purchase it, then it's going to go on the open market.
Wow.
That's, man. Oh, I hope whoever has this videotape, I hope it comes out. I hope it comes, like, not the tape. I hope your name comes out. I want to know your name. That's the name I want to know. I don't even care about who's on the tape right now at this point. I don't even care about them right now. I care about the person holding the tape. You're trying to make money. To me, that doesn't sound like a celebrity. That doesn't sound like a celebrity to me. Do you know what I mean? That sounds like an assistant that they were brought to the party, or like, you know what I mean? Like, like if you're a big celebrity, big time celeb, sometimes you have like an assistant that comes with you. Like that, it's weird. That's bad. That's dirty. Yeah, Cheryl. It is very dirty. So it's wrong. It's wrong.
We've been hearing that this has been going on in Hollywood for a really long time. This is just the latest, but this is such a big deal, obviously, for all the people that are involved. I
mean, it could be a celebrity, like a musician that's not very, maybe like somebody like that fell off, I'm just gonna throw a name and this isn't who I think it is. Maybe like, just like somebody like Ja Rule, you know what I mean? Like somebody that's ain't got no money, not really in the limelight. Do you know what I mean? Like, but was at one point. I don't know. Maybe something like that. Not him. I'm just saying like someone like in general, like
even
that
if the
celebrity
sex
status
was consensual, the footage was illegal,
you,
being
Travis.
obtained without the subject's knowledge. So how is this possible? How does the sale and the release of this work legally?
So I think that's the issue here. After reading a Post article, it seems that if the filming was not, the person was not aware that they were being filmed. So with that being said, that comes into a secondary issue of, if this person was not aware, which is again why the first goal was not to take it to the open market. But then that's an issue for the purchaser who ends up purchasing the video. That's their legal problem to then overcome. Not
I don't like this girl. I don't like her. I just don't like her. So listen to this. There's a tape out there that may or may not have somebody that's underage, child corn flakes is what we would call that. And they're trying to distribute that child corn flakes. If that is a child on that videotape, even if they're 17, I hope they find out who has this tape. I'm getting upset about this tape. I'm so mad.
necessarily
I'm so mad about this tape.
the seller's problem.
Right. Well, I've got to ask you, if you were an attorney for this A-lister, how would you handle this? You know, is there a way to make this go away other than the hush money thing? Is there anything that
Give
can
them
be
the
done
tape and
legally?
be cool.
It's not a hush money situation.
It is.
There's a thing of value that is for sale. So in a legal sense, the only way to control it is to have possession of it and to have possession of any and all copies. I saw from the New York Post article that there seems to be more than one person. I don't know who the other person is who purports to have this video. They may just be a copycat who's trying to capitalize off of the publicity and say that they have a copy. Again, I can only be sure of the person that I spoke to and the stills that I saw, and that they do have a copy. But if someone else has a copy, I don't know. I can't attest to that.
I hope
However, the only thing
investigators, I hope they
is
call
to
her.
control the situation. And the only way
I hope investigators call this lady right here. This clown. I hope they call her. What's your name? I forget her name. I'm going to get her name. I should send it into, the police department. Actually, it's not. It's the FBI. It'd be federal.
to control it is to have
And say, hey, she's seen stills of this video with child, it could possible child corn on there. Yep. And they're just highest bidder. It's like a freaking dirty movie, like what's that Taken, where the girl and she comes out and all the people are bidding on her. That's what this reminds me of. I wouldn't be surprised if there are some people behind computers bidding on this video right now. And that's sick. People are sick. Freaking sick weirdos. I wonder who has it. I want to know who has it.
possession of it. And the only way to have possession of it is to purchase it. So that's really the only way to ensure this won't see the light of day. A lot of people settle cases, settle things, buy things, do catch and kills every day. This isn't out of the ordinary.
It is.
Right.
So if the person is that concerned,
I forget her name. Laura. That's her name. Laura Engel. Or come on now. Why are you not saying cornflakes?
about this seeing the light of day where they're praying that it goes away, I can certainly tell that person, I hate to say prayer won't work in this situation.
This would be federal, though. I don't know what they would consider underage for federal. Do you know what I mean? They had, because they have, you're right, Georgia, they have victims. I don't have my notepad. It has all my notes on it. Georgia, Florida, New York, and California, I believe, were the four states. Look at that. I didn't even notice that, like, Chris Cuomo did something. Oh, look, he's like dressed just in his like t-shirt, looking like freaking Vinnie Politan. Okay. Oh, there was another video I wanted to show you, and then I think so anyway. So lots of stuff coming out. Tupac's family thinks that Diddy did have something to do with their son's unaliving. I didn't know that. I didn't know that it was like that, where they were naming names. I knew that it was like a East Coast, West Coast kind of thing, but I don't know, apparently a little more than that. So they had her on for a second part of the segment. Good eve for us. Let's see what else she has to say. Let's see what else she has to say about this case.
You hearing tonight?
I actually received the New York Post article from the person who contacted me to sell the tape. They sent me that article. I was not shocked by what I read in the article. I was hoping that even the client that I contacted would reach out and see and kind of alert that person that this was going on and to possibly help them. The person who has the tape really doesn't want to shop it around. They really want to help and give it to wanted to directly sell it to that person, but it seems as if they are going
Making it sound like they're doing them some kind of freaking favor. Can you imagine? Just imagine this. I mean, close your eyes for a minute and imagine that there is a tape of you out there from years ago that you didn't know about. You didn't know about this motherfucker. Okay. And all of a sudden, you're living your life and poof, pops up. Diddy gets arrested, and here's a videotape out. That person's probably shitting bricks. They are. And then you get a call or someone gets in contact with you and they say, "We got your tape. We'll sell it to you for, let's say, I don't know, 5 million. I can't give you 5 million. Well, then we're going to open source it or whatever they said, open market or whatever. Let anybody buy it." And you have a countdown going on. Countdown. Like I would be mad. I would be big mad. Big mad. If that was me, I'd be in jail right now. I would be ripping the walls of Diddy's home down.
elsewhere.
I really would. Even if I was over 18, I still would. Even if this was consensual, right? I still would, because they didn't agree to be videotaped. These were private cameras. A lot of people, like, I think it was maybe her or someone. There was someone that was saying that, I think it was her, because they saw stills of the video, and they said that oh, I forget what I was going to say now. Something about the video. Shit. I don't know what I was going to say. Never mind. Damn. My brain just went blank. It was like, bloop. It was stills of the video. I was trying to explain what was involved in the video, but it was just Diddy and this A-list celebrity in a compromising situation. And I guess this celebrity is more known, like a household name and a bigger celebrity than Diddy.
So we know that you've seen the.
Why is everybody wanting to talk about me tonight? I want to drink Titanium's pee. That's gross. I wouldn't want to drink my pee. It probably tastes like desperation and, bad time. I don't want to do that. Why, man? But I like the consistency. We had 2 tonight. Wow. Look at that.
Footage. You talked about that last week when
that.
you were with us. So,
I think this
as
might
you
have been
know who it
protocol.
is, and I know that you can't tell us who it is for all the reasons, right? But as you know who it is, and as we're moving through this story, and it's starting to really feel like it's unraveling, and you feel bad for the person, and we don't even know who it is. Is there anything more you can tell us about that part of it?
I really do feel bad about the person. Part of the reason that I did come and say something outside of just to protect my own safety, but I wanted to sound the alarm, essentially, ring the dog whistle, if you will, to that person that maybe they should do something about this before it came out. If I was them, I would do something about this. And the only way to do anything is to do the catch and kill. That's the only way to ensure that it doesn't come out. We're taught that God helps those who helps themselves. So if we have a situation where that person does have the opportunity to purchase the video, if I were them, I would absolutely purchase the video.
We need a lawyer in the house. Is this legal? This doesn't sound legal. This sounds like illegal to me. And this sounds like I would be calling the police and working with the police and doing a sting operation and being like, yeah, I'll give you your stinking money. And then I'd be picking them up, with the cops. That's just me.
Wow. Well, do you think this is
But I know a lot of people, whoever this is, whoever this is, they may want it to just be hush hush, just. I'll tell you one person that doesn't look good right now, and that's Justin Bieber. Doesn't look good at all.
going to surface publicly? I mean, are we getting close to that moment?
From what I'm hearing, I think so. I'm hearing whispers that there is at least one major network, possibly two, in a bidding war for that footage. So I believe we're sooner rather than later maybe finding out, unless that person comes and purchases the video themselves, which is really the goal of the people who have the video. They just, at this point, if that person doesn't want to purchase it, then it's going to go on the open market.
Wow. We've been hearing that this has been going on in Hollywood for a really long time. This is just the latest, but this is such a big deal, obviously, for all the people that are involved. Even if the sex was consensual, the footage was illegal, being obtained without the subject's knowledge. So how is this possible? How does the sale and the release of this work legally?
There we go.
So
That's
I
a good
think that's
question.
the issue here. After reading a Post article, it seems that if the filming was not, the person was not aware that they were being filmed. So with that being said,
Oh, that's what it was. Hold on.
that comes in.
Somebody said that the person, whoever was being filmed, wasn't looking at the camera at all, not even in that direction. They said you could tell this person was not aware that they were being filmed.
Into a secondary.
And I thought it was her, but I may be mistaken, but she's the only one that's been talking about this tape.
Issue of if this person was not aware, which is again why the first goal was not to take it to the open market. But then that's an issue for the purchaser who ends up purchasing the video. That's their legal problem to then overcome, not necessarily the seller's problem.
Right. Well, I've got to ask you, if you were an attorney for this A-lister, how would you handle this? Is there a way to make this go away other than the hush money thing? Is there anything that can be done legally?
It's not a hush money situation. There's a thing of value that is for sale. So in a legal sense, the only way to control it is to have possession of it, and to have possession of any and all copies. I saw from the New York Post article that there seems to be more than one person. I don't know who the other person is who purports to have this video. They may just be a copycat who's trying to capitalize off of the publicity and say that they have a copy. Again, I can only be sure of the person that I spoke to and the stills that I saw, and that they do have a copy. But if someone else has a copy, I don't know. I can't attest to that. However, the only thing to do is to control the situation. And the only way to control it is to have possession of it. And the only way to have possession of it is to purchase it. So that's really the only way to ensure this won't see the light of day. A lot of people settle cases, settle things, buy things, do catch and kills every day. This isn't out of the ordinary.
Right.
So if the person is that concerned about this seeing the light of day, where they're praying that it goes away, I can certainly tell that person, I hate to say prayer won't work in this situation.
Thanks for watching. Go to join NN.
I hate when they do that. I was trying to look for something. Okay, let me see. Hey, Karma baby, yeah, we should wait. I thought I had some stuff up about Bieber, I thought. Let me see. It was like it just came out. It was like a new thing for him. Now I don't see it. Let's see. I don't really want to put. Let me see. And last night we went through his like his pictures and stuff, like Justin's from when he was back from 2011 when they first met. Then we saw one from 2014, I believe, like 2017. And each time we saw Justin with Diddy, and I know that Justin was going through his own rugs issues and stuff, but you could tell there was like a downcline. It was like where was everybody? I just feel like we all missed it. Something was going on. Now I don't know if it has anything to do with Diddy at all, but something was going on in that guy's life. Here it is right here. It says, let me see if there's any pictures. Yeah, there are. Okay. Let me pull this up and show you, because this is sad. I hope that he's okay. I hope that his baby brings him a lot of joy. But just says Justin's recent outings raise concerns as he's distances from Sean Diddy Combs amid serious allegations against the mogul. And Justin Bieber has suspended his Justice World Tour for the time being. He was spotted looking gloomy in Los Angeles on Friday. And then there's these pictures. Justin Bieber was seen wearing a key. Okay, I can't say that. Why can't I say it? I don't want to say it wrong. Oh, I didn't want to say it wrong. What am I doing? It's taking me to Twitter. Kephilia. I'm not good with those words. Isn't that Jewish language? Or no, Middle Eastern headscarf. See, I didn't even know. In support of Palestine. Oh, I didn't even know that. Okay, I don't know. Let's see if I can I click on it? I don't want it to I think it's gonna take me to Twitter. Yeah. So look how small he looks. And look at his eyes. His eyes look sad. I am sorry, but this does not look like a man that just had a baby. This is not a man that just had he's pregnant again. She just had a baby. Maybe. Hey, a lot of times that happens. You have one, then you have another one right after. That'd be good for them. I mean, they're young. They're 30. I heard a rumor that a mother of a minor retained a big Hollywood lawyer. I know that there's the one lawyer that came out and was speaking yesterday or a couple days ago. Sorry. He was from, where was he from? Vegas or something? There is a video. Yeah. 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 There is a video of him doing that. He's I saw the video a long time ago. Let me see if I can find it. If I put Pat's down at Bieber right here. Yeah, it looked like this came out a while back. Let's see. 6-7 months ago. And a lot of people were like, was he trying to feel for a wire? So I found it on, looks like, YouTube Shorts. I'm like, where did I find this? Okay. Watch him in the front. And he said, love you, I think, at the end. Yeah. Yeah, Travis, I agree with that. See, Rhonda, I never would have dreamed that, but really? That's so sad. I don't even know what that is. I'm not going to pretend like I do, Sweetly Morbid Bear. Ramsey Hunt syndrome? Well, now I got to look that up. Never heard of it. Oh, wait. I did hear about him, I think, having this or something. But it says that it typically affects adults over 60 years. Facial weakness and paralysis of the facial nerve. and a rash affecting the ear or mouth. Ugh. Prayers for Justin. I mean, ugh. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I did. I Googled it. I always Google stuff. I'm like, well, let me just Google that real quick. Because usually if I always feel like if I don't if I don't know something, which because I don't know a lot. I don't know a lot. But I feel like there's a good group of us in here. And if I don't know something, maybe someone else doesn't know either. And they don't want to ask. So I always I ask the crazy questions too. And I Google stuff. That's what we do over here. I even begin to vet the people coming forward. Yeah. I think they're going to have to be cell phones, data location. A lot of them do have. I mean, there are pictures out there of these parties. They're not a lot of pictures, but there are pictures. So I don't know. It's just I'm sure they'll have a. Oh, you couldn't see the video? Let me know if it was this one. If you couldn't see this one. Wow, I didn't know that KCG about his mom. I know that his dad, we read an article last night. His dad wasn't in his life up until like I don't know, like a little bit later on. Like they weren't really connected. And then I think it was like an interview in 2018 he did or 2016, and he said he was closer with his dad than he was with his mom. That was at that time. So I don't know how it is now. Who said that? Ramsey Hunt is not Helen Hunt's grandfather. Do you know what? People used to tell me I look like a young, this was back when I was young, so not now, but when I was younger, they used to say I look like a young Helen Hunt. And I took that as the best compliment. I always thought she was really pretty. I was like 16 at the time. It was a long time ago. Okay. So next we've got up here, I want to talk about a little bit about Brittany Murphy's connection with Diddy. I didn't realize that other people were talking about that too. Like they just started talking about it like a couple days ago, and other people were like, "Wait a minute, hold on a second," because I remember watching a documentary about Brittany Murphy and how her and her husband died not very far apart from each other, and they died of the same exact like thing, which was pneumonia and anemia. So, if you guys don't know, Ashton Kutcher is good friends. Well, was good friends, is good friends / I don't know what the relationship is today, but they were good friends. Brittany Murphy was a beautiful actress. She was in 8 Mile. Was she in The Girl Interrupted? She was in, there's a couple movies I really liked with her in it. That were like more, not like funny, but like more personal. She was in Just Married. And that's where she met Ashton Kutcher, was in that movie. So this is them. They dated from 2002 to 2003, which I think they only dated about 5 months, it said. So I think it says something down here. Brittany Murphy and Ashton Kutcher started dating after meeting on the set of Just Married. They only ended up dating for 5 months, but they apparently wore matching rings at one point, making many believe they were briefly engaged. Okay. This is all of Ashton's girlfriends. So like, I don't know what else it says, but I think that's about the girl that passed away or was killed. Yeah, so we'll go over this too. So this was in 2001. Ashton was he was supposed to pick up a girl and they were going to go on a date. Well, when he went to pick up his date, she didn't answer the door. Following day or a couple of days later, I don't know the story verbatim, but they find her unalived. She was killed. So it says back in early 2001, Kutcher started seeing a 22-year-old fashion student named Ashley Ellerin. He said that he was trying to take her on a date to a Grammys after party, but no one answered the door. Wonder whose after party? Let's see. But no one answered the door, so he thought he was too late and she had already left. She was actually murdered that night by Michael Garguglia, aka the Hollywood Ripper. I want to know what party they were going to. 2001. Let's see. It was Grammys. Okay, let's see. What's this? It's Usher. It's a like when I pulled it up, like what does it say? It says so it says 2001 Grammy Awards Usher photos and high resolution pictures. Just weird. I don't know why that's the second thing to pop up. Getty Images. So maybe this is the after party. Sony Music Grammy after party. And Sony was with Diddy. They just backed out. They just like took their money and was like, we out of here, Diddy. That's the one company I do remember. So there is a connection with Sony. I don't even know exactly what it is, but there is a connection. Let's just browse, shall we? Okay, let's go up to this one first. Look at how young Usher is. Wow. 2001, I was in high school still. Oh my gosh, I was 15. 15 years old. That's how old I was. So why are you giving us that finger? Sure. What does that mean? What does the ring finger mean? What's that mean? I'm still thinking about Brittany Murphy though. I'm like, we're kind of like getting off topic, but that's okay. Let's see if this means anything. Yeah, there's nothing about it. So nothing like, I don't know. Okay. Where? Oh, I'm like, where am I? I'm all the way down here. Damn. I've got so many things opened. That was all. Okay, let's go back. So this is the Sony Music Grammy Party. Now, I don't know. Some of these say 40th. Some say 44th. 2020. That's 2020. Okay, so they're like just kind of all over the place. I feel like it would be like maybe even here, like Destiny's Child. They were probably together. Yeah, 2001. Huh. Not buying the pictures. Maybe we'll see Diddy in one of these pictures. We'll just. Is that him right there? Well, would you look at that? Looky there. Look at that. 40th annual Grammy party. Huh. I will not be buying this photo for $375. You got me fudged up. So that was 40th. See if I can find any more. This is the 44th. What is Usher wearing here? Looks like a kid's shirt. I'm just saying, it does. Oh, look, one of 66. Are you kidding? Let's see. Can we filter this? Why are we taking pictures of people's feet? It's weird. Okay, Sony Music Grammy Party. 40th. Okay, so there's the pictures of Diddy. This is the 40th. Trump's there. Why? And his daughter? Isn't that his daughter? Yeah, that is. I'm not even talking politically, but I think she's too young to be at this damn party. We got Jennifer Lopez there. There's Diddy, Diddy, Diddy. There's a lot of Diddy. There's more. Oh. Don't even remember. I don't remember ever seeing that picture of Jennifer Lopez. Oh, whoever just donated, thank you. Thanks for donating to Samaritan's Purse. Okay. We got on a little tangent there. Now I want to know about the Grammy after party. Okay. Now we got to go back. I'm like, now we got to go back. Let me pull this up. Because this is what I was reading. And this is where I got the picture. This is Brittany Murphy with Diddy. She died of the same way that Kim Porter died. So Kim Porter was Diddy's longtime girlfriend, mother of his children, and she died of pneumonia. Brittany Murphy died of pneumonia and anemia. And so did Brittany Murphy's husband months later. So you can get pneumonia. I guess we were reading about this last night, I guess from inhaling like baby oil. So people went out there, they went and they've dug in deep. So let's read this article. Thank you, Angel. Thank you. Yeah, I remember that because we were listening to the people pulling out like their money and stuff. And I was like, they said Sony, and I was like, oh, that's gotta hurt. That one's gonna hurt. So this is her husband here. It says, we didn't have this on our Diddy bingo card. We need to make a Diddy bingo card. Following the arrest of the Bad Boy Records founder in September 2024, the internet has been full of conspiracy theories involving the rapper and his famous friends. One of those famous friends is Ashton Kutcher, who, along with dealing with divorce rumors due to his Diddy parties past, is now at the center of another internet theory that involves his ex-girlfriend, Brittany Murphy. You're not having very good luck. So why do fans of the clueless actress think Diddy is involved in her untimely death in 2009? Brittany Murphy was connected to Diddy through Ashton Kutcher and her husband, Simon Monjack. Diddy and Ashton's friendship has been highly documented for years, and there are plenty of photos of Brittany with Diddy and Ashton at various red carpet and sporting events. However, according to internet sleuths, Brittany's husband at the time of her death, Simon Monjack, was also connected to Diddy via his personal trainer, who was close to the hip-hop mogul. They believe that Brittany's death from pneumonia at the age of 32 was a result of Simon owing that personal trainer a lot of money. The theory also points to Diddy's ex and the mother of 3 of his children, Kim Porter, having the same cause of death as Brittany, as more proof Diddy was involved in her passing. Yeah, Angel. My email's TitaniumBuilt and then Boo, B-O-O. So TitaniumBuiltBoo@gmail.com. Yeah. Send it over. Well, she was doing rugs right before she passed too. It says, to add fuel to the fire, Brittany's husband died 5 months later from, you guessed it, pneumonia. At the time, the pneumonia was linked to alleged mold in their home. But again, fans of the actress remain skeptical. Well, it used to be Britney Spears' home. So I don't know, maybe we can ask Brittany. Was there mold when you lived there, Brittany? I mean, Brittany allows poop to be on her floor, though, when she's dancing, so could have been. According to the coroner's report, who was also the coroner for Kim Porter. Oh, what? Are you kidding? I didn't make the connection. I got both of their autopsies up here. Okay. What? Now, shut the front door. Shut the front door. Now I'm going to be conspirator on you. I don't know if that's even a word. It is, but not the way I, enunciated it. Kim Porter Diddy's baby's mother dies of pneumonia and goes to the same coroner as Brittany Murphy. Now, I know it's probably in the same county or whatever, but I don't care. That's weird. I don't like coincidences. I don't believe in them. Right? Right, Nicole? Like Whitney and Bobby, right? I think not. I think so. Adam and Eve Proton. I think she was living there when she went wackadooey. 2007? 2007 Brittany, bitch. She shaved her head. Can you imagine? Oh my God. Do you think she was at the Diddy parties? I mean, because who messed her up that bad? I mean, I don't know if her parents could do that much damage. I mean, like, well, yeah, they did because they put her on all the rugs. I think that's what happened. Oh, look, it says it in here. Can baby oil cause pneumonia? Oh, wait, I didn't read this part. According to the coroner's report, who was also the coroner for Kim Porter, Brittany died from pneumonia with secondary factors of severe iron deficiency anemia and multiple drug intoxication. Can baby oil cause pneumonia? The conspiracy gets wilder and wilder. Don't you tell me. Along with connecting Brittany's death with that of Diddy's ex, many are pointing to Diddy's large supply of baby oil as more proof that he was involved. According to Poison Control, a less common but more serious adverse effect of ingesting baby oil is aspiration pneumonia, which occurs if baby oil is breathed into the lungs when it is swallowed. Now, I don't know. Is this like it's a TikTok? Oh, it's going to show us. That's what shows Steven's TikTok. Won't need to see Steven. Many have commented and believe Diddy is involved, but not just Brittany's death. There was a series called Autopsy in the UK several years ago. At this point, I'm convinced Diddy was behind every death featured. MJ and Whitney both had an episode as well as Brittany Murphy. Another added, there was not a doc of Brittany's dad saying she was supporting her friend coming out with something. I can't remember, but maybe it was someone coming out about Diddy. Okay, I'm going to read that again. It says, another added, there was not a documentary of Brittany's dad saying she was supporting her friend coming out with something. I don't really know what that's supposed to mean. Conspiracy theorists have also linked Diddy to Tupac's death. Hey, his whole family's already hired in somebody to check it out. So don't you say that's on us. That's not on us. I wonder why her mom doesn't speak publicly. Now I'm going to open this one to see. I was just going to see what her dad thought. I don't know. It says one of the tests that he requested ran. Oh, because he thought maybe it was like heavy metals or something in her system. When did this come out? Yesterday. I don't think we read this. Maybe we actually just watch this little video. I don't know if it has
review from 1999. Days after the rapper was taken into police custody in New York City and charged with sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in prostitution, a video of Combs from 1999 has come to light in which he...
Can you guys hear it? Yeah, you could. Yeah, that's what I did. I looked up her earlier. They had like a little, I read a little bit about her like in one of the articles that we were reading.
She appears to...
Yeah, they were supposed to go to a Grammy after party. That's what got us started on the Grammy after parties.
Predict that he would one day be arrested for his elaborate parties. Combs tells Entertainment Tonight in the clip, which the outlet posts on social media, "You're going to hear about my parties. They're going to be shutting them down. They're going
Diddy in 99.
to probably be arresting me, doing all types of crazy things just because we want to have a good time. They won't even give me a permit for the parties, man. They don't want me to throw the parties no more. But we ain't going to stop. We're going to keep on having fun, bringing people together from all walks of life." During the interview, Combs discusses the gatherings and how he was
All walks of life. You mean the rich with the not so rich, like the prostitutes that she'd been shipping in?
looking to, quote, bring up a different element into people's environment, which would help broaden their horizons. But according to him,
What? What do you want to do for me? Bring in an extra element. I'm cool. I got all the elements I need.
people get intimidated. It's a lot of people out there that feel intimidated by it. He notes that his reason for throwing the parties at the time was about breaking down racial barriers, breaking down generation barriers, and bringing together people from all walks of life connecting and getting together. And while the music mogul acknowledges that he was known for his legendary gatherings, he claims that it didn't make him feel special that they were at one time the hottest ticket in town, telling the outlet, "It doesn't make me feel like a bigger person. It just makes me feel like I know how to throw a party." In the federal indictment obtained by E! News following his September 16th arrest, Combs is accused of having, quote, abused, threatened, and coerced women and others around him to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct for decades. He pleaded not guilty to the charges of sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in prostitution during a September 17th hearing and was denied a $50 million bail package by a New York City judge. Recently, footage from Combs' New York arrest was obtained by TMZ, which showed him entering the lobby at the Park Hyatt New York in Midtown Manhattan with a large group of people, only to be quickly approached by federal agents who escorted him away and could later be seen walking him out of the hotel in handcuffs.
I never really asked you to do it. It was like an unspoken thing with our eyes.
Haley Jade is revealing how she hid her pregnancy.
Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, breaking down, barriers, my ass. Yeah. Well, not literally, Diddy. Back it up, Diddy. Back it up. We kind of already went over this, but we could just see what I've got open up here. Oh, I had her talks report up. So we already read over this, but Ashton Kutcher has 2 ex-girlfriends who died mysteriously. So one of them we just got done talking about, of course, was Brittany Murphy. She died of pneumonia, but that raises a lot of questions for a lot of people. And I can't remember the other girl's name. We just talked about it too. But he was supposed to go on a date with another girl. And when he went to pick her up from her home, she didn't answer the door. So he said he thought it was because he was too late and she just didn't want to go. She'd already left or something. So he left. Comes the next day, they find this girl. She was unalived in her home. And the Hollywood Ripper, I think it was, they said, that's who ended up being charged with her death. So, and now he has his new wife. And they kind of stood up for Danny, whatever his name is, off the show that they were on, that 70s show. I don't know. It's just, he's not looking good in the public eye right now. This, I have, if you guys want a copy of this, I can put a copy in the chat. It's Brittany Murphy's autopsy report. It's the full 49 pages. I was trying to see. I'm on that. I'm on that. Hold on a second. Just looking to see what she had in there. Looks like maybe aspirin and hydrocodone. Diazepam, lorazepam. So she had benzos. Hydrocodone. But yeah, let me put this I'll just put it in the chat for you guys in case you guys want to look through it. Because I'm probably going to read it. I want to know the whole thing. Like, I want to know all of it. Masterson, that's his name, Nicole. Thanks. I can't remember his last name. I was like that one guy. I mean, it's nothing surprises me anymore. Benzos, narcotics, yeah. But depending on your tolerance, it didn't seem like there was a whole lot in there. Man, that's terrifying. That's terrifying. Shouldn't put nothing in your system like that, but you know. So then this is the Los Angeles Medical Examiner. I couldn't find the actual report, but I didn't have that a whole lot of time to dig before I came on. But it just says that on November 16th, 2018, an autopsy was performed on Porter, and a cause of death was deferred pending further investigation. It was later determined Porter died from lobar pneumonia. Okay, let's see what that is. My mom had 3 strains of pneumonia, and I don't know which ones they were. I wish now I did. I could probably get her medical records. I should. Yeah, why don't I do that? I should get her. Why don't I have them? It's a type of pneumonia characterized by the infection and inflammation of one or more lobes of the lung. It is typically caused by bacteria, most commonly Streptococcus pneumonia, and can lead to symptoms such as a fever, cough, and difficulty breathing. Man, that's scary. Okay, let me get some of these pages off so I can show you what I wanted to show you. I have that list still up too of the Diddy list that people think that's going to, or the people that are working on the list of people that they know from pictures and stuff that they've seen at the parties, and they're putting in what they find out little by little. It's been pretty interesting. So it says there's like a magazine that's come out, and they were saying, you know, names like Jay-Z, Beyonce, which names that we've heard before, Russell Simmons, Irv Gotti, Leonardo DiCaprio, Ashton Kutcher, political figures like former President Donald Trump, alongside his wife Melania. I always get her name wrong. Sorry, Melania. You're not around a lot for me to remember your name. I never see her. Paris Hilton. Paris and Diddy were so close, always laughing and chatting. These events brought together a mix of music, fashion, and Hollywood royalty that was unparalleled in the party scene of the early 2000s. In my humble opinion, Paris Hilton, I don't think she was kicking it after 3. I think she was at home in bed. I mean, she put on a front, I feel like, in the early 2000s. Like, I don't think she was as much of a partier as she made it out. Like, I think she partied, but I don't think she partied like this. And that's just me. Maybe it'll come out and it'll say something different, but I just feel like, I don't know. She doesn't seem like the type of girl that would want to get down and dirty with more than one person. You know what I mean? Ugh. Ain't no party like a Diddy party, because the Diddy party don't stop. So the IVs come in. Could you imagine that? You know how many parties I would have loved to have an IV drip after? A lot. We used to have a big party, like where I'm from. My friend had a birthday party every year held on his dad's land, and there would be 500 of us. We would all stay the night. Everybody would park their butts there. People would have tents. His dad didn't care. Just stay here, you know? Yeah. Man. Diddy party was apparently the party to be at. We were at the wrong one. Do I want to show you any more videos? I think I did. Oh, yeah, because that lady was done. I don't know what the difference between these two are. So we'll watch it. It's from Cheryl McCollum again, but I don't. It's a different video, but it's. We might have seen this part, but let's look. I don't think we have though.
We wanted to get your reaction to this story now that we're digging back into it.
You know, soon as I heard the news today,
Oh, wait.
first thing I thought about, Laura, is they're looking at the wrong case.
Yeah, we saw this. Okay. We watched that. I just want to make sure I'm exiting out of the right things. I'm going to pin that because I want to keep that autopsy. And this cause of death. I'm going to go through it. I want to know what medications were in both of their systems and stuff. I'm just curious, just going to dig a little. Nothing to probably dig about, but I did look up our friend in Federal Bureau of Prisons, John Combs. Now, I'm going to admit something right now, and this is going to sound so ignorant, but I'm going to admit it. So I knew that his clothing brand was called Sean John, but I never realized that was his middle name. I never knew that was his middle name. I never put two and two together. I was like, why is this? I wondered why his company was called that. Those are common pneumonias. My mom I know she had all 3 strands of pneumonia. That's how they explained it to me. So I don't know if there's more than 3, but that's just the 3. They just said 3. Oh, my mom got she went septic when she had it. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. We had to go through we had to walk in one room, completely get cleaned down, scrubbed down from head to toe, put an outfit on, put a mask on. This is back way before. This was from 2014, so I wasn't used to wearing a mask. Ice shield, you had to have an ice shield on, all the things. And then they were like, don't touch her when they brought you in there. I'm like, the fudge you mean? Don't touch her. Don't touch her. She's my mom. So my aunt, as a nurse, she knew, Tanya, give your mom a kiss. I'm gonna hide you. I'm gonna hide you. Give your mom a kiss on the cheek. So she did. Okay, Nicole, I'll check it. Yeah, she's back in the she's back with I heard Trump was paying her. I'm not trying. No, I'm not being political here. I'm just being funny. But he probably does. You know what I mean? Like I want an allowance. We're going to a new place. I want to buy a new dress. Give me some money. Sounds like a pretty good gig. Oh, I don't remember that one. Sahara Desert when he's with J-Lo. People were saying that they thought that was like a setup, that their relationship was a setup. They said that that's the only guy J-Lo actually left instead of him leaving her, Speaking of funny people, we're going to watch them guys again. I found another video of theirs. I found a bunch of videos from those guys that were last night they were circling the game players, like the key players in this case. It was just really funny. I thought we would watch that again. There's another one. What did I want to show you here? Oh, so this is just the Federal Bureau of Prisons. Anybody can go on this website. You can go to the visiting overview. You can see what kind of how they how they run things in there. Has down here, how to send things here. Prescription eyeglasses, inmate mail, inmate money. You ain't getting no money from me. Freight and non-USPS parcels, staff mail. How do we become pen pals with Diddy? This document provides you so admissions and orientation handbook. I guess if you already know you're going to go there, you can just start reading now. I don't know why they'd have the admissions and orientation handbook online, but okay. Commissary list. In 1930, the Department of Justice authorized and established a commissary at each federal institution. Really? In 1930? The commissary provides a bank-type account for your money and for your procurement of articles not issued regularly as part of the institution's administration. Funds deposited by your family, friends, or other sources are stored in your commissary account that we maintain. List of prices and items sold. I want to know. Yeah. Look at this. What do we want? What do you guys want? Nutella? Oh, do you want some Nutella and hazelnut spread? You can get that for $4.90. Is this cheaper than going to the grocery store? Peanut butter and jelly, $3.65. Cheryl, moved to the United States, cheaper than $15. They got it right here for you. I saw peanut butter and jelly. You get them both. Limited 2. You only get 2 of those. Is it like 2 sandwiches? 2 peanut butters, 2. They gonna give you that much, right? What's a turkey log? What the hell is a turkey log? I don't want to know, probably. Seasoned pork pouch. White chicken pouch. I don't want anything in a pouch, though. But it's probably pretty good. Cheese and crackers. I can live off Cheez-Its and unsalted crackers. Club crackers. AAA batteries. Oh, it's only $1.80 for a 4-pack. Move over. It's cheaper to be in jail. It's cheaper to be in jail right now, guys. Eggplant Parmesan, here it is, $5 each. The eggplant Parmesan meal, if you want that, it's $5. Stuffed chicken with rice, it says it's $5.75. Bone-in chicken meal, $5.45. Ribeye steak, $9.95. Where are you going to get a ribeye for $9.95? I'll tell you right now. The MDC Brooklyn Federal Correctional Institution. Oh, no, they probably got some good ramen in here. They probably got like the crap kind and then the good kind. You know, like the 25-cent packs compared to the $3 packs. I know my ramen. I do know my ramen. Vincent loves ramen. Look, right here, thermal top. Oh, that's thermal tops, like shirts. It's going to be like top ramen. But a thermal top, what? Wait, one of those? Or you get one packet? I don't know. $7.45 if you're a 2 or 3X. You got to pay a little more. But $5.90. Sweatpants are going to run you about $16.15. That's cheaper than the mall. I was trying to look for sweatpants today. I couldn't find them under $20. Didn't want to pay $20 for a pair of sweatpants. I'm just going to lay around in. I'm just going to lay around in them. Bath towel, washcloth set, $12.35. I'm typewriter ribbon. What the frick? They don't have no typewriters anymore. Earbuds, $7.80. They got a lot of stuff on the menu. I would look at this. This would take me all day to look at. What's this up here? Copy card, 50 copies. What the hell is a copy card? Bic pen, blue. Greeting card, blank. Packet of 6, $2.15. We should send Diddy something in the commissary. We should spell out a word. Like you're going down. See if there's anything else. Photo album. Yeah, I probably need one of them. New Balance sneakers. Or you can get the Under Armours. Oh, man. See, then you got people fighting because they want the New Balances, but they got the Under Armour. I don't know. Look at all this. Wow, they got more stuff. Religious items. Okay, why is the Star of David so expensive compared to everybody else? Rosary beads, $1.50. Star of David with chain, right? $19.99. It better be made of real gold. I love the sodium in the ramen. It makes me thirsty, so I drink a lot of water because I hate water. I hate drinking water, but I'll drink a lot of water when I eat ramen. Vincent actually made me ramen last night, and he put too much water. If he hears me saying that, I'll probably hurt his feelings. Because he said it last night. He's like, I put too much water, didn't I? I was like, that's okay. I wasn't too hungry anyway. I was just like, oh, ramen sounds good. He just made it, like, because he's just awesome. In Florida, Musher said there's a list you can order from one time a year. Oh, wow. Not every week or month, just once a year. Wow. But I don't mess with people in Florida. Y'all are crazy down in Florida. You know what I mean? Really. Y'all know the law down there. Oh, wow. How would you prepare? Oh my God, my ADHD is functioning. It's like, it's not doing good right now. I'm like, what? I can't compartmentalize that. Can't even say the word right now. So we've got That's the most expensive thing too for religious items. That's a shame. They should all be the same. Wow, they got prayer oils, but they smell good. Inmates must be listed in Century to purchase these items. I don't know what that means. Okay, so they tried to. Inmates have in their possession only one of each of the listed items: radio, MP3 player, sneakers, watch, master lock, and sweatsuit at a time. Don't say you're going to get your clothes ready for the next day. You just got to roll in with the same clothes. So maybe on our next live, we'll go through these names again. Because there's like, it looks like they've been working on this a little bit today. So yeah, we'll have to go through these. There's a group of people with this list. There's a group of people that have went together and have wrote down everyone that they know of, that they've heard like through the news, or, you know what I mean? Like was there at a Diddy party. And then they're going back through and they're putting in like what their affiliation may have been. Like maybe they were there for the pre-party, the after party, maybe they were a victim, maybe they were, perpetrator, something like that. They are putting in all these little side notes in. I thought it was pretty interesting. But I wanted to show you guys this. It's only 4 minutes long. So remember the two guys from last night that we watched the video, and they had Diddy. It said Diddy in the middle of it. And they were like trying to show us like who was with who. That's how like they got all the names there. Well, when the guy said Diddy on the other video, the other guy that's with him, he said the diddler. And now that's what they're calling him. So I thought that was pretty funny. The diddler. So he's got a name now. But I thought this was pretty funny. I watched it earlier. And I don't know why he's coming out of these shoes. I don't know if his brother needs a pair of shoes or if he's wearing his girlfriend's shoes, but you'll see it whenever this moves.
Deuce, did you hear that Diddler got hit with 120 new lawsuits?
And we fucking go, the weekly freak report.
In a 10-day period, over 3,000 cases were submitted to a prominent attorney in Houston, Texas, a good brother Tony Busby.
Sleep on Busby, a name like that, he's got to be good.
Of the 120 people, 50% male, 50% female.
50-50, so everybody gets love.
With the young.
It'd be funny if like Nonsense or someone like that did one of these videos with their whiteboard, and they just did it on the creators though, and like how they're all connected That's a good idea. I don't have a whiteboard, or I would do it. This is like a funny joke, but I would sit there and be the other guy in the chair, be your pet person.
Youngest victim, allegedly, being 9 years old.
9? The most vulnerable? Fucking disgusting.
They would go to the hospital after the crimes were committed, get a toxicology report, and on this report, the grand majority of them tested positive for horse tranquilizer.
These guys was fucked up.
That would knock out Andre the Giant.
Who has that in abundance? Did he have a stable of horses, or he's just a fucking king freak?
I'm naming corporations, banks, hotels, and pharmaceutical companies, all who knowingly somehow profited off of the king freak.
Secret corporate sponsorships for the freak off?
But this whiteboard is more about his connections to other celebrities.
All right, I'm down to theorize. Let's get into it.
Remember the good sister Brittany Murphy?
Oh no, of course I remember Brittany
Murphy.
She was a sweetheart. Former Mrs. Kutcher.
Funny you mentioned that. She did date Ashton Kutcher. Ashton Kutcher was close personal friends with the diddler. He might have been his most frequent attendee.
Every time they say the diddler, it makes me laugh. I can't help it.
Of all parties.
Ashton Kutcher got some of that punk money. He started mixing up with the wrong type of people.
You saw what he did to Justin Timberlake's guitar.
Earthquake around Drake?
So do you remember there were suspicious circumstances around her death?
Thought it was an overdose.
No, it was not an overdose. Brittany Murphy allegedly passed away of the P word.
The P word?
Silent P. Pneumonia.
Oh!
The toxicology report came back and found that she also tested positive and had traces of rat poison.
Her shit was laced. Somebody laced her shit.
Was she on the verge of exposing Diddy, who was close personal friends with her ex, Ashton Kutcher?
So Brittany Murphy was going to expose. And pneumonia, man, too close to home. Miss Porter.
5 months after Brittany Murphy died of pneumonia/rat poisoning, her husband died in the same house of pneumonia as well.
and there was traces of it left over. He got it in his system somehow.
Before Brittany Murphy lived in that house, Britney Spears lived in the same home, but she was getting bad energy, bad juju. She called up an exorcist to get rid of.
I forgot about that. Yeah, there was bad juju, she said, in that house. And I think that she had like people come in and look at it. I forgot about that
all
part.
the demons in the house. They came in, they did that. She still felt uncomfortable and she left the crib.
Say what you want about Britney Spears, but she's perceptive.
Keep in mind, Kim Porter, Brittany Murphy were serviced by the same coroner. So did Diddy pay off the coroner for both cases of ladies?
I mean, yeah, that's entirely possible.
Ashton Kutcher at one point was America's sweetheart. Would you say so?
Yeah, I would say so. My son Kelso had me weak.
So Ashton has ties to Thorn, which is a group against child sex trafficking. Yet somehow he's close personal, if not best friends with Diddy, who's one of the biggest sex traffickers in the country. Was his connection to Thorn just a means for Diddy to traffic and procure girls?
That would be extremely dark. But is it not possible that these celebrities were at the fucking Diddy parties without getting access behind the free curtain?
Ashton's too close to Diddy to not know. Sources are also saying that Mila has kicked him out of the crib for what's about to come out.
I recently saw on Twitter, because, you know, I got sources too sometimes, and Mila and Ashton were seen just the other day going food shopping with their kids.
They could have both been clones.
They could have been clones.
So the good sister Jaguar Wright, she went on the Good Brother Piers Morgan show.
Piers Morgan is thirsty.
He was more calling out Jay-Z for his silence.
Is everyone in fucking Hollywood a fucking scumbag?
Jaguar said Jay-Z knew what R. Kelly was up to and was up to similar shit, made him take the fall, and then had Jay-Z's best friend Dream Hampton direct Surviving R. Kelly.
To be like, I'm putting all this information out there, that's how little I have to do with it.
And let's shout out Cassie one time for really being the spark plug behind this whole investigation. She was the one brave enough to take a stand and report.
That video was tough to watch. That was disgusting. I am sorry on behalf of all men. Fucking scumbag.
So Diddy's lawyer, he was trying to explain, it's not strange that Diddy bought all the baby oil because he bought it in bulk at Costco.
I saw that Costco was like, we don't carry that much baby oil in bulk. Keep us the fuck out of it.
Theories are now arising that
They really did. They really did too. They came out as soon as they heard Costco was like, we don't even sell baby oil. Like, but I was saying that from the get. I was like, they don't do that.
all of that baby oil itself is laced with GHB.
Put it in the Johnson & Johnson. They're a family company. They can't have anything to do with this.
An alleged victim of the freak-offs is not only is it a sexual situation, but these are satanic rituals, and Diddy is the devil.
Satanic Diddy?
She says she was under the guidance of Child Protective Services.
So CPS is involved too. They're corrupt, and they're sending people to the diddler's compound for diddling. Oh, God.
Now we're moving on to another dark connection. People have theorized that around the time of her death, Aaliyah was on the verge of breaking out of her contract and going out on her own. She didn't even want to get on the plane that eventually killed her, so they made her take a sleeping pill. She boarded that plane unconscious.
No fucking way.
The pilot had traces of coke and alcohol in his system, crashed 200 feet after takeoff. 2 days later, Jay-Z releases an album with her abuser R. Kelly.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Did they have something to do with Aaliyah's death? Did they rock the boat?
Jay-Z is a proud son of Brooklyn, and I refuse to throw him under the bus until I have concrete evidence. But everybody else on this board is a fucking psycho.
Elon Musk yesterday tweeted, "Who could have ever known about all of this?" Aubrey O'Day of Danity Kane said, "Why don't you ask all your friends, stupid?"
Oh, a freak off in a Cybertruck? I'll fucking throw up. I can't wait for next week's update. This is an ongoing saga. Disgusting.
That's weird because they just came out with a news article about Elon Musk, or wait, actually Law and Crime. Hold on, let me go to Law and Crime because they just came out with like a video about Elon Musk and Diddy's connection. Like, right, because I was like, I saw it like right before the live. I told you it's like when they're like a dog with a bone. Where was it? Right here. P. Diddy's connections to billionaire Elon Musk examined amid trafficking case. Maybe we'll watch that later tomorrow. Now, do we need to visit Garth Brooks? Do we need to do a duel, like a Diddy Garth night? Because, I mean, Garth Brooks, you better not have been doing anything, you son of a bitch. He better be on the uppity up. We better hear in a couple weeks that was all nothing, because I mean, it's like everybody, every celebrity that is of a certain age group, they're all getting taken down. I feel like I don't know what they were doing. I don't know if all of it's true. Some of it's false, but it's like we're hearing like, I mean, celebrity after celebrity after celebrity like getting hammered with like charges of like this or like just something. You don't think Garth did anything? I don't want to believe it. Garth Brooks only had 100 bottles of baby oil. Probably. He had a small setup. I think he was overconsumptioning because he was Diddy. He was Diddy. Let me go over to Twitter, see if there's anything over there. We've been on here for a couple hours, a little over a couple hours. I didn't realize it was that late. I mean, that long, because, you know, we are, it just flowed so well tonight. Let's see. I don't see any. What? Let's watch this. Okay. So it says a homeless guy with amnesia gets arrested and goes in front of the judge. What happens next is a miracle. The judge recognizes him. The judge's sister is a family friend who calls his mother to let her know he has been found. Praise God. Like, what?
Do you know who your family is, Johnny? This is a little unconventional. I need to call your mother. She's so worried about you, Johnny.
You know my mom?
I know your mom, yes.
I don't know anybody.
Hi, Mrs.
Oh,
Todd.
go
This is
FaceTime.
Annabelle, Joey's big sister. How are you? Good. Yes,
She's got to be wondering what the heck's going on right now.
This is a little surprising. Are you alone? Can you talk right now? Yeah. Okay. We found Johnny. Yes. He's okay. He's in my courtroom. Of course.
Mom?
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna call you right back. He's okay. Okay?
Now I got to get in trouble. What'd he do? What old Johnny boy do?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a bit unconventional, but I know Johnny. I've known him since we were kids, and I know this is not.
Is this
you, Johnny.
real?
I know you found some trouble, but we're going to get you some help. This is the defendant's first offense, and I'm going to let you go with a warning, and we're going to bring you home, Johnny.
He does look like he's confused, but wow. It looks like it's kind of fake though, right? Like he doesn't look like he's a very good actor, but then again, it could be like, because it said he had an amnesia. Let me go back. That's very weird. Yeah. It's very weird. Let's see who the person was that posted it. Uh-oh. I hit the back button. Let me hit the back button again. Oh, yeah. See, it just took me all the way back to Google. Now, dang nabbit. Now, where am I going to find that person? Well, now I can't seem to find it. It wasn't anybody that I follow, I don't think. You know, like you just have like random things on there. Yeah, because now I don't see it. I wish I could find it, but I can't. Dagnabbit. Well, you know, maybe we'll just pretend like that was, you know, old Johnny boy. We're just going to pretend. I don't know if it was true or not. But the person, I don't know how many subscriber or followers they had, because you can have like as many as I have, like 300, and have a blue check mark. It just, you buy it, you know. So I don't know if she was like really verified person, or if like, you know, she just bought her the check mark. I buy mine every month so I can message people that have a blue check mark beside their name, which is so stupid. Elon Musk, let me tweet whoever I want. Then again, I call it Twitter, so he's probably hates me anyway. But I think that was all I had for you guys for tonight. I didn't see anything about Diddy. Let me type in his name, see if there's anything that pulls up. So the latest. No, nothing. Just, I mean, just. Yeah, I don't really see anything. Jaeger Wright says Diddy will try to snitch on Jay-Z. Let's see. I'll share this with you and then we'll end out the live. What do you got to say now, girl?
Did he start snitching? He better. But the only thing I'm interested in him talking about is everything he knows about Kathy Coriana White, Jay-Z's pregnant mistress.
Boom!
Who died 24 hours after she announced that she was going public with their relationship and the baby. While he was married to Beyonce. See, I know you know what happened to Corey. Diddy, you and Jay-Z. Down in Vegas in Tao with Claudia. Why don't you just talk about Kathy? That might help. Was it an aneurysm, Diddy? Or are you the one who paid the same coroner that you...
How the hell she have an aneurysm?
Oh, Diddy, you should talk.
People have been dying of some weird stuff. Lisa, I'm behind, but I'm total 52. I love her. I love her so much. I actually have a video short of me like singing one of her songs, like on my YouTube. Any questions? Anybody? I would never eat a sardine in water. But no, my mom likes sardines. Ugh. Okay, well, I think that's all I got for you. And I'll be sure to check my emails tonight and tomorrow. If I don't tonight, I will tomorrow morning. And I'll be on tomorrow to do a live. I didn't come on today because I was so busy. Oh my gosh, you guys should have saw me. I did way too much shopping. Like I haven't shopped and not like that. Like where I had to go to like multiple stores, like multiple stores. But oh, it's over here. I should show you guys. Because she's not watching. So we ended up I ended up getting, I don't know if you could see it, but I got this for my girlfriend and her husband. It's a knife set. It's like a cake knife. It's a dessert set, 2-piece dessert set, and it's from Lennox. So it's a really good brand, and it has like these little, I don't know if you could see it, like hearts on the knife, and then like the other little thing. So I got this for her because she could use it for her cake at her wedding. And then a year from now, when she has her 1-year cake, she could use it again. I don't know. I thought it was a really good idea, like a really cute gift. I hope she likes it. They're expensive. But what's cute is our best friend Bethany is in the wedding, and I got Bethany the picture frame, Linux picture frame version, and it has the same hearts. So they'll have like matching kind of like, one will have the knife set and then one will have the picture frame. So I thought that would be nice, Angel. I'm usually decent with gifts, and I usually like, I try to put thought behind them. So. Oh, I am. I'm going to keep covering it, Nicole. I like this one. It's a lot better, to talk like just for like now. I mean, right now to talk about Diddy and his stuff than to be repetitively watching interviews about Sebastian Rogers. Like that's not going to help us find him. I feel so bad. It's going to be getting winter soon. It's going to be getting cold here soon. I hope we can find all the missing kids before it gets too cold. We are at 184 likes. We were almost at 200 likes for the night. So I appreciate that. If you guys don't mind, hit the like button. Maybe we'll get up to 200 before we end the live. I am going to go ahead and let you guys go. Anything that I can ask, any questions you have, let me know. Yeah, no one has to leave. If everyone needs to fight, we can all fight. Just kidding. I'm kidding. Don't fight. Yeah, no, you don't have to leave. Well, here in a minute, you guys will have to leave because I'm going to get off here. But you could stay. You could stay too. What was the lady that Brittany Murphy was supposedly going to support campaigning about? I don't know. I know that they're saying the connection between her and Diddy was through the personal trainer. Her husband may have owed a lot of money to the personal trainer. Moscow. Yeah, come back. Don't leave. That's craziness. But if you don't want to be here, we're not going to force you. Not going to force you to do that neither. We don't want to do that. Shit, What'd I use? Oh, Ladybug, what word? What word did I use? Was it a bad one? Did I say shit? What'd I say? Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I'm waiting for Ladybug to tell me what I don't even know what I said. Did I say a bad word? Ladybug, did you leave? Did you leave the chat? I was like, did I use a bad word? I hope I didn't. I probably did. Aries, you can't. Oh, links to Diddy's personal assistant and Brit Spears conservatorship and Brit. Oh, now that Angel. Ooh. The world sure getting evil, or am I just watching too much true crime on YouTube? Nah, that's a good question. It's the same all winter. I'm like, what'd I say? I thought I like dropped the F-bomb or something, or I was like, what'd I do? You scared me, Ladybug. I know winter is coming. Ugh. I hate it. I hate the coldness. It hurts my body. I walked the dogs today and it wasn't even cold out, but I had to like hurry and like kind of like not run, but walk quick away from this other dog. And my legs were about to be broke when I came home. And my legs just were hurting. Okay. I was like, what'd I do? I did actually go to Bath and Body Works though and ask them for that scent and asked them if they had it. It's called The Season, but it's my favorite smell. They only had it in the soap so far. So I was like, I'll be back to buy out all of it. I don't like cold weather at all. I don't do good in the cold. I don't like it when the sun goes down earlier. Our pool is drained. I hate that. I hate looking at the pool drained. Like they haven't covered it up yet. So You like the cold? That's right. Michigan, yeah. You get about as much as we probably get about the same. Oh, yeah, he is. I didn't even think about that. Let me know, Angel. I'll probably be up looking at stuff too. I'm not very tired. I think Vincent's looking into it because he said no. And I'm like, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. If you don't think so. Because we always think about you guys. Your viewing experience on the channel. Vincent's like my silent partner. You know he is. He's the one that does all the visuals, all of the audio, visual stuff for me. You know, he does that kind of stuff. What was I going to say? Son of a bitch. What was I going to say? Now I just said the B word. What were we doing? We were working on something. Okay, hold on. I'm going to think of it because that's what I'm going to do. Hold on. Okay, now I remembered. I just had to go back and listen to it for a second. The restream. So people are going from StreamYard because StreamYard increased their prices, I guess. I didn't even know. I wouldn't have known if it wasn't for voices telling me, hey, we got an email about it. And I'm like, what? I normally have a $50 plan, and that's because of the resolution. Like I could put a bunch of people on panel, but I don't do panels very often. We use it more for like the 4K and like the better resolution picture for you guys. So I was like, well, no one really needs to see me in 4K. So they were moving it from 50 a month to 88. What? That's a big jump, right? So what I did, and I don't know why other creators don't just do this, I just went down to the $44 plan, and I'm going to run on 1080 instead of 4K, and you get everything the same. But a lot of people are going to Restream. It's called Restream, and it's a lot cheaper. It's, I think, $16 a month instead of 44. So I told Vincent, maybe I'll go to that. And he was like, no, you should stick with StreamYard. So maybe he said he would look into it, but he knows good stuff. So I'm going to leave it up to him. But if I do move to Restream, I thought about starting it on my other channel and then having you guys just come in the chat and hang out with me as I'm learning. Put it all in a swear jar. I do need a swear jar. I probably get a vacation by next year. No, I do pretty good. Wow. I don't know. That's weird. What? Someone that you like, Aries? Oh, Mary Beth. I thought you were talking about someone you like. I was like, I thought we were getting some dirt on Aries' love life. I hope so too, though. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen Mary Beth tonight. I don't like that. Where's she at? No, she's not here. I was like, I thought I saw her name, but I didn't. I'm just so used to seeing her name, you know? I hope she's okay. Man. I'll be on tomorrow. It'll probably be tomorrow evening because I have to go trying to find an outfit for Vincent for wedding. So I did find him 2 pairs of jeans. Thank goodness. I would have bought him more if I had more in a size because he likes that kind. And I'm like, okay. So tomorrow we're going to go do some shopping. But I will be on tomorrow evening sometime. Maybe I'll be on during the morning or something. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. So I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Have a good night. Sorry, I just muted myself. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. Don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, all the things. Cat's Life said, Cat's Life, I just saw your comment. You did say shit. We're at 193 likes. Maybe we'll get 7 more before the end of the, the credits or whatever. So I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Have a wonderful evening. Bye, guys.